Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Matthew from Koreaboo, and here I'm doing something a little bit different. This is going to be a discussion video where I'm just purely going to be talking, not going to be doing any pack openings or showing off any cards, but I just really wanted to address something that's been popping up a lot in the Pokemon community in the last couple of weeks, especially in the last week or two, and that's this whole Shining Fates controversy. So, we've seen that these things have been pre-selling for 90, 100, 110 bucks. If you watch eBay, these things are going constantly for over $100 each, and I see a lot of people really upset. And I just kind of want to give my opinion. I talked about this previously in another Market Watch, but I thought I would just dedicate this one slot to just going in and giving all of my thoughts and trying to help you guys hopefully grasp the situation as well. So I'm pretty new to actually buying Pokemon product. I, casually picked up a couple tins in the past whenever I was like in a Target and I saw something that looked really cool. It's only been the last month or so that I've gotten like really into the hobby. And because of that, I've been doing a lot of research, watching a lot of different YouTubers, and from this, I've kind of feel like I've gathered a pretty good understanding of this situation. I've been talking to my local LGS along with browsing forums and such. So a lot of people are really, really upset about the price of Shining Fates, and I can totally understand that. These Elite Trainer boxes are supposed to be $50 MSRP, and there's something about MSRP that I think we need to break down. So MSRP is the manufacturer suggested recommended price. It is not the price it has to be, that is the price that they're suggesting. So this will usually apply in most places like big box stores. Like if you go to a Walmart or a Target, things are always going to be MSRP or cheaper. That's generally how they like to function because they have to compete. So you can't get any pre-orders of these things, but if you walk into Walmart or Target on release day and you find Shining Fates, it's going to be $49.99. Like it's not going to cost any more. They don't care. The people who stock that product, it's not Walmart, it's an outside company, and they don't care. They get these products for so much cheaper. They're not worried about trying to get every little extra dollar. They want people to come to Walmart. They want people to come to Target. So it's going to be that price. So if you're looking to get it, that would be my best advice, is to just go every day past release day. Actually go 2 days before, because I picked up Commander Legends a couple days before it came out at my local Walmart. Sometimes they stock it early. So you just need to, if you really want this set, because honestly, you're not going to find it for MSRP online. Like, sorry to break it to you, like, it's just not going to happen. If you talk to your local LGS, they might be doing pre-orders at MSRP. That's what I did. Usually there's a limit though. I could only pre-order one, and I might not even get it on the 17th because this product's coming out in multiple waves. So you need to also check with your LGS if you're pre-ordering through them, like which wave you're going to get it in, because they might have gotten their total allocation numbers and done pre-orders based on that, but they might not get all this product at once. So if you want to get it like right immediately, you're going to have to go crawling through the big box stores, or you need to talk to your LGS and get that kind of sorted out. Now the biggest problem with this is not necessarily people upset that they can't get it, because there are plenty of listings. It's people are upset about the price. So they'll see these local game stores on eBay or on their stores selling these things for, $90, $100, $110. And that, it seems very unreasonable. Now, let me pose this question to you. If you were running a store and you had a product that you knew people were already pre-selling online for $100, $110, right? Are you going to let your customers make that money, or are you going to make that money for yourself? Especially right now during COVID, times are really hard. These stores are really struggling, and normally, they get this box for $35, $40 from the retailer. They sell it to you for $50. They get like, a $10, $15 profit, right? And in this case, they know that when they're selling it to you, then you could just flip it and make twice as much money. Like you could make $50 profit just from walking in and buying it from them. So they have to ask themselves, like, do we want that profit or do we want to give it to our customers? So bigger LGSs will probably do it for cheaper because they can afford to, right? They want to just have that customer loyalty. They want people to come in. But if you're thinking about these LGSs, like your small LGSs in small towns, they're really strapped right now. Like local events aren't really running, so they're not getting any of that tournament money. People aren't coming in and buying cards as much. So they're really, I personally, I don't blame them. Like I don't think we should be upset. Like when I first saw it, I was initially like really upset and was like looking into it. But the more I looked into it and actually heard people who own stores talking about it, it made sense. Because the problem with Pokemon right now is scalping. The same thing, I know many of you probably also play PlayStation or Xbox, and everyone's seen what happened with the PlayStation 5, right? Like people were going in, buying as many as they can, and then trying to flip it for 2, 3, 4 times as much online. And it works. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, like it works. You can do that, and you will make money. Like you might have to deal with some trolls, but you will make money. So these LGSs, when they have someone come up to them and be like, "Hey, I want to pre-order 20 boxes at $50." Like, it's a little suspicious, right? Like the only people who probably need that much are people who are doing content creation, right? Or you're doing giveaways or something. So if that is your case, like me, like you can try talking your LGS, but you also have to understand that they might not believe you. And they also, you aren't just like, you don't deserve that. Like you don't deserve to get this price or this product at a super cheap price, and they need to take their smaller margins. It's like, let's say, you have an expensive Pokemon card and you're like, okay, I really like this Pokemon card. A lot of people seem to want it. You got some Charizard card and it's selling, right now for $100 online, right? And, 2 weeks ago, someone bought a copy for $50 and someone comes up to you and say, hey, I want to buy your card for $50. You have the right to say no. Like if you think it's worth more and that you can get more, because somebody will pay. That's the thing. Like these prices are $100, and the reason, the way the market works is if people weren't buying it, the prices would come down, because ultimately these people just want to make the sale. They have a lot of money tied up in these investments. So if they can't just, most people can't just buy $10,000 worth of product, throw it in their closet, and just sit on it. That's not how a business works. Like you might be able to set aside money for that as an investment. Some bigger businesses might be able to do that, and some fortunate individuals may be able to do that. But in general, that's just not how these businesses can operate. So I think we need to really consider, supporting our LGSs during this time. Like if you really, really want Shining Fates, and if you have the money, you need to go buy it from your LGS. Like that's just the hard truth. And I totally understand if you just want to sit out on this one. Like just skip it, just watch other people open it and try and get that secondary experience. But I think that, these places are really struggling. COVID's been going on for a year now. And if they're still open, for some of these places, it's a miracle. They're barely hanging on. Every little bit you can help. Like this could be the set that helps them make it through the next few months' rent. And if you don't have the money, and you just can't afford it, if you need to get a box or two for a gift or to open for yourself, and you can't afford the $100, go to the big box store. But don't come at these LGS owners, screaming at them and demanding that they sell something to you for a certain price, because they don't have to. This is the economy. This is a free market. The prices exist because that's what someone's willing to pay for it. We can't, try and guilt them or force them or try to cancel them into giving us the prices we want. So I just wanted to, share my opinions on the fact. Just for full clarity, I don't own a store. I don't particularly know anyone who owns a store well. I've talked to the owners at my local LGS a handful of times. I talked to them basically only because I was trying to get the Shining Fates box. Initially they said I could get as many as I wanted, and then, they came back to me a couple hours later and were like, no, actually, we're limiting to one. Our distributor said, I called the distributor and we're not getting our allotment. And that's that's a very real thing that's happening right now. These stores have been asking for a lot of this product because they know it's going to sell well. And they're only getting, 5% of what they asked for. So they're trying to, recoup that money that they could have made by upping the price. And that's just how it's going to be. So, well, thank you for listening to my little rant and discussion video. Let me know down in the comments, what your thoughts are. Do you totally disagree with me? Am I just speaking complete nonsense? Or do you feel similarly to how I do? Do you know any LGS owners? How did you get your Shining Fates? Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also a reminder that we're doing a giveaway on my Instagram for when I hit 100 subscribers. So go over to my Instagram and check out that post for details. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice rest of your day.